Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I forgot to film the intro to my garbanzo bean video. The heater's on, I have glazed donut crumbs. It's like nighttime, so look at this. I'm looking as Christy can be today. So, tonight. Anyways, I just wanted to film the intro and let you guys know that I am filming a garbanzo bean video. If you guys didn't know, it is I think they call it chickpea or something like that out here. But I'm Mexican, we call them garbanzas. So yeah, we toast them or steam them as you will see in the video. They're really good. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how to do it because it's super easy and they're good as hell. Sometimes people, like even people in school, I remember high school and middle school, everybody would be like, what are you eating? And they try it and they love it. If you'd like to see how I make these garbanzo beans, then continue watching. Okay, so the first thing you want to make sure you do is obviously have your hands clean. Then you pour the garbanzo beans wherever you have them. We had them in a bag and we put them in this I don't know what this is called. It's not at the top of my head right now, but you put it in that where the water can go through and you just literally wash them. Obviously rinse them, don't put soap, it's food, but you know what I'm doing right here. Just washing them, making sure all the dirt and excess like dust and dirt gets off of the food because you do not want to eat that. So you obviously just scrub and just keep doing that until you obviously think that they are clean enough to eat. So I did this for a really long time, made sure I went through every little bean and got it rinsed/washed. Okay, once I do that, I grab a pot like this, and this is how you make the steamed garbanzo beans. So you just grab a handful of them, pour them in there, and you want to reach like a little below the top, like where it actually gets full. So just leave a little bit of space so that when you cover them, the lid actually closes well enough. So here I am just pouring them. You'll see until where is a good level. You can obviously put less if you want to, but we have a big household, so whatever. Not a big household, but a lot of us love it. So what I do now is just add water. So I'm grabbing like half of a cup of water and just pouring it on, and this will make the steamed garbanzo beans juicy. So you turn your heat to medium, and then after a while when they're just simmering and just chilling, you pour some salt. Obviously it depends on how much salt you want, but we like them to actually taste good and have a flavor, and that is salt. So we add quite a bit of salt. Now when you're done adding the amount of salt you want, you just cover the pot and you let it just simmer and chill. Now for the next and the toasted garbanzo beans, you want to open pan like this. So you just pour all the beans, and usually you grab a half cup of water as well and pour it on if you want them juicy or whatever. But obviously we're making the steamed ones for a reason, and we want these toasted. So same thing, you get medium heat for them. If you want to increase the heat you could, but obviously here we are with medium heat, and then we're literally doing the same thing. So you add the amount of salt you want. We do want them to be kind of salty, that's what gives it the flavor, so we add in salt. So after a while, like a few minutes later, I'd say like 1, 2, 3 minutes, you want to just mix and stir all of it together, which will give each little bean a little toasty, crunchy touch to it. So you want to do that, and then you also want to do the same thing for the steamed ones. Now you will see these get and turn like brown, and that is perfectly fine. You already see them getting like brown here, and it's only been a few minutes of me moving them around and leaving them to like actually cook. So don't worry about that. You will see they get way darker, and no, they don't get burnt, they get toasty. We want them to get toasty. As for these steamed garbanzo beans, you just want the water to actually be there in the pot remaining. So you will see me stirring and stirring. You will see the garbanzo beans just turn kind of like wobbly and like juicy looking, and that is what you want. So right now I'm about to show you there's still water left at the bottom of the pot, which is great because that is what keeps them juicy, and it keeps the steam going and stuff like that. So for the other pan, you don't want to do that because the water ends up evaporating into it and getting them toasty. But for these, you actually want them to get moist and stuff like that. So just put the lid back on, and you know, after a few, I'd say 10-15 minutes, those are already ready. And then you just keep stirring these toasty garbanzo beans. These are my favorite. My uncle was the one that wanted the other ones, so I was like, why not show you guys? Okay, now you see that they are getting toastier and toastier by the minute. So what you want to do now is just continue stirring, like stir faster and more often than you usually were doing. So if you were doing like every 3 minutes, do it every minute, you know. So I'm just continuously stirring them, going back and forth between the steamed ones and the toasty ones. So I'm doing that, and then as you can see, these are already ready. Like you can see, all of them are just juicy, and that's what you want from them. So you can see there's still water. What you want to do is drain them out, pour them in a little pan or pot, whatever, and just eat them like that. Like just eat them. They're really good. If you want to see how to eat them, you've probably seen my video, one of my vlogs. I was eating them. Super good. You just eat the little bean in the inside, but you have to like taste the outside, the shell, which is what has all the flavor, and it's so freaking good. And then these are also kind of ready. If you want them toastier, obviously just keep them in there for longer, but we had enough. I think they're fine. So yeah, I just kept the lid back on after I turned everything off. And then right here you see my mom just pouring the toasty ones into a pan, not a pan, a bowl, and that is what we're gonna be eating out of. And then the steamed ones she kept in there just because they were really hot, and she was like, no girl, we can eat out of that. So you came to the end of my video. I hope you all enjoy and actually try this recipe. Let me know if you did, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.